It's a bright, sunny evening, and it's so refreshing to be out here. Why we want to talk about some things that I think are important. Well, when I was younger, I was 25, I was sexually violated by a man who raped me. And he is a user. And when I feel the anger and the outrage of his using behavior, I shared with the women's shelter about how many things that have gone on in the back alley or the back area or the back side. And I share with you about Tom Gillen, who raped me at 25. I was going on a coffee date thinking nothing else. I just broke up with a boyfriend who I found out was lying. He was married. And there are many men that lie to women. And it's very rare you meet a nice man that is not a liar or trying to get over or trying to pull any bull. And the alley, when I was younger in junior high, is how we were introduced to smoking. We were introduced to these things. And it angers me because we live with the effects of the assault. I live with the effects of sexual assault. I don't want to because, again, it was done against my will. And what happens in the bathroom, when we talk about what happened in the Charlotte bathroom debate, then a man can dress up as a woman and he can pretend to be a woman and sexually violate somebody. I am telling you, I lived it. It's a very hard thing to live through. It's terrifying. It has been terrifying to be by myself whenever a sex offender, and I call Tom Gillen a sex offender, and he knows it. You know, when I was 25 years old, you could get away with a lot of things. When I was 21, when I was 19, you could get away with a lot of things. When I was 15, you could get away with a lot. As an adult, I'm confronting you. I'm telling you, some of those sex offenders who've been getting away with abuse, it's going to catch up with you. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of what you're about. You do not scare me when you try to control the toilet seat, when you try to control somebody's underpants. You don't scare me. You're a sex offender. You're a deviant. While I was sleeping that night in Apalachicola, Florida, he raped me in the backside. I'm not afraid to tell you what kind of sick deviant you are. A sociopath is a good example. Passive aggressive sociopath. Someone who doesn't care. Well, you know how many people have hung up on the phone? I was talking to a law enforcement officer and telling him how I blacked out. He hung up on me. So when you hang out with those sociopaths, officer, the one that hangs up on the victims, you know, the ones that are supposed to take the report, you might not have a job. And I'm not worried about it. You sat there and sexually assaulted me in my bathroom. You sexually assaulted me many times over, Tom Gillen. And let me tell you, there are people winning. They're winning the battle. They're winning the battle against the sex offenders out there. It's not hard to figure out that you've been at it for a long time, Tom Gillen. Some of you sexual abusers have been at it for a long time. And you know it. You're aware of it. You've been used to getting away with getting what you want. You might have got what you want. I'm going to tell you what, you're not winning. You're not winning this battle. Some of you have been getting away with a lot of things. The world doesn't operate that way. Things have a way of, let's just say, the tables are turning. And those people that assaulted us and robbed us and sexually assaulted us, I'm going to tell you, payback time is coming. I'm not worried about it either. If you assault somebody on Facebook or social media, things have a way of turning around. I'm also the granddaughter for the attorney for the Pittsburgh Police. Things have a way of getting back to detectives, police that do care about the victims. There are plenty of people that know about the offenders. I called Catch a Predator because a predator doesn't want to get caught. Of course not. A predator doesn't get caught. He's too busy abusing somebody. Let me tell you about what I think about what happened to Tara Reade. Tara Reade was a victim. She was actually protecting her offender. That's normal for Stockholm Syndrome. Tara Reade, you do not have to protect your offender. You are the one that needed protection. You're the one that needed to feel safe again. The victims out there, when you've been sexually violated, you deserve that safe place. You deserve to go to a safe place and not be afraid of being a woman, afraid about what you're wearing. You know, you could be totally beautiful. You can be yourself again. You've been surviving all this time. Some of you victims, you deserve so much. You deserve so much credit for being brave. Most people couldn't go on live TV and go through an interview with Megyn Kelly. I do not believe Megyn Kelly is compassionate towards victims. I know there's plenty of victims that have not gotten their day in court either. You will get your day in court. And I promise you, you've been listening to the Court of Public Opinion. You got your day in the court, in my courtroom, and the Court of Public Opinion. Just schedule an appointment because I want to hear your case. Thank you for listening.